Hello everyone. Do you want to see my camellia collection? Yeah? Well, come on then. I have gorgeous camellias with bright colors, pastel shades, single, double, and semi double blooms that will mesmerize you. Whether it is a big garden or small garden, I feel that you should have at least one of these beauties. So come and fall in love with these fantastic flowers and drift into a dreamy state. Welcome to my channel, Vidya's Blissful Gardens. Camellias were first grown in England in 1739 by a lord called Robert James. Camellias grew well in China, Japan, and Himalayas, and East India Company brought a lot of those varieties to England. They were brought in ships, and apparently sometimes the journey would take almost a year. The Williamsea hybrids were introduced by John Charles Williams, and many camellias that we have now are these hybrids. East India Company also imported tea from China and India, but tea could not be grown in England until recently. All the camellias, including Camellia sinensis, the tea plant, belong to the tea family Theaceae. The camellias that we have in our garden are Camellia japonica, originating in Japan, and these are ornamental camellias grown for their gorgeous flowers. Only recently I bought Camellia sinensis, the tea plant. Here we have camellias. This particular one is called Donation. We started off with just two little plants, and they only had two or three leaves on it, and I used to laugh. My husband planted them, and I just wondered when are they going to grow and flower. But here we are. This is the glorious display. And they're in full bloom despite the temperatures being 0 or even -2. So there's still some buds, as you can see, and they're heavy with so many blossoms. This is typical of spring flowers. They all pop out all in one go and they disappear. Here we have double camellia with so many petals and a few stamens in the middle. And this we planted under the magnolia tree, and the display is absolutely gorgeous. This camellia is not blood red like the other one, but has dark pink shade, and I like the perfect form. So why do I like camellias so much? Because the flowers look like roses, but the shrubs are evergreen and they do not shed leaves in winter, and they don't have thorns. So in winter, even when the temperatures drop to -10, they survive, and they have thick leaves like plastic. So I don't feel sad looking at twigs. You can grow this shrub even in small gardens, but you may have to prune them to control the growth. Here we planted two different pink ones. One is semi-double and the other one is double. Perhaps we planted them too close to each other, but they seem to be thriving. It seems this year spring came about 2 weeks early, and both April and May have been really warm. This unusual weather in UK sent wrong signals, and plants get confused and flowers popped open too soon. Not so good for spring flowers because they need to be cool, but warm weather means that we don't have to wear thick jumpers and coats, and I can wear a sari. But still feel sad that some of the camellias turned brown too soon. This year Mother's Day was great with so many spring flowers, warm weather and no rain, so flowers didn't get mashed up and go soggy. I'm not going to show you all the spring flowers because this video is only for camellias. We have a fantastic variety with flowers that have perfect form. This was a gift from my brother-in-law 30 years ago. He passed away, but this shrub reminds him all the time. This one has grown really big and we're struggling to prune it. It has huge semi-double flowers and look at the size of it compared to my hand. These pale pink flowers have stripes. Not only that, the bush has been grafted with 2 different stems with 2 different colored camellias. And both colors are flowering at the same time. Take a look. When I first bought it, each stem would flower at different times. But now, both the dark pink and the pale pink with stripes are flowering at the same time. This one is a true single petal variety. It doesn't put on a big show and usually has just a few flowers, but at least it continues to flower till late May. And this one has a very strange center, and I actually forgot the name of this flower. If anybody out there, if one of you know the name, please put it in the comments. I don't know about you, but I can't have enough of these flowers. If I had more land, I would have planted some more varieties. But we can always go and visit other gardens to see what they are growing. So thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe. In another video, I will show you camellias that are growing in famous gardens in England and Wales. We'll meet again in my next video. Bye.